Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Entertainment Podcast, your source for all things entertainment. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so I have Daniel Tibbets on the line, and he's founder over at From the Stairs Media. Daniel, welcome to the show.
Well, first off, thank you. I have to say, I love the purpose and name of your podcast, Mission Matters. And I got to tell you, it strikes to everything we're doing because I believe every company, especially entertainment companies, must have mission at their core. So again, thank you for having me here today.
Man, I love it. And thank you there, Daniel. And I'm excited to get into our topic today. So some big news, some big announcements. Have a couple of shows that you're launching, Maria and also Vampiro Unleashed. And we're going to get into those. But before we do, I do want to go a little bit further into your background and what you're doing at From the Stairs Media. So tell us a little bit more about your company, please.
Well, so after 4 years, I served as president and general manager of El Rey Network. And that's the cable network that was founded by director Robert Rodriguez. And so after that, I created From the Stairs Media really as a way for me to work across several companies, including El Rey, on projects that I see value in. So in short, it's a consulting company in media that is, through that banner, I've been able to work with El Rey, but also as an advisor for companies like Yoon Capital, 47B, and other entities that I see that have mission at the core of what they're doing.
Yeah, that's awesome. And definitely familiar with the brand. I've been following El Rey, I think, for a network on Instagram. I can't tell you how many years. So I love it. I love what you're doing there and love to know that you're part of that. So that's awesome, Daniel. And so I do want to get a little bit further in today's topic. So I know you have two shows coming up, Maria and Vampiro Unleashed. Where do you want to begin with these projects?
Well, Adam, first off, as a fan of El Rey, you know that El Rey is about escapist entertainment, right? But we always follow with mission. And today is more important than ever, right? And El Rey's mission is really about providing a platform for U.S. Hispanic voices. It's really a place for Latinos to get their start in the entertainment industry in front and behind the camera. And so let me start with Maria. So Maria is a show that El Rey is going to launch June 22nd, and it's with Maria Cordona, who is the head of Dewey Square Group's public practice. She's also the founder of Latinovations, all right? Maria is one of the most recognized, most influential Latino voices in this country. She's a CNN contributor. She's a political contributor, and she's really a wonderful voice and individual to be leading the Maria show on behalf of El Rey Network. And we're going to have guests on that show, everything from national, political, and advocacy organizations, academics. We're going to talk to candidates for office, local elected officials, members of Congress, celebrities, and even just everyday heroes who are affecting the lives of Latinos in this country. And because it's, at the end of the day, at its core, it's about having Latino voices heard, and so we're really excited about this. It's again, the point, the foundation, why Robert Rodriguez created El Rey Network is because this is a powerful and important group in America. And by the way, representing the largest ethnic voting bloc in this country, in this upcoming election, 32 million eligible voters. And so really the show is digging in deep to those issues that everyone should care about.
Wow, that's awesome. I'm excited to watch this. This is going to be great. And I know the work that you do over at El Rey Network. I mean, it's going to be good. Let's get a little bit into Vampiro Unleashed. So tell us a little bit more about this one.
Yeah, so Vampiro, if you're familiar with Vampiro, he's actually a lucha libre icon. Canadian born, but he became a legend in Mexico where he wrestled for decades. And Lucha Libre has been a big part of El Rey over the last many years with our Lucha Underground and other programs that we have that really celebrate the Lucha Libre heritage. Matter of fact, Vampiro actually started and headed up the first chapter of the Guardian Angels in Mexico City. So he has a very well-established name and brand in the community. And for this show, we're going to be exploring everything from entertainment to politics to martial arts to health and wellness. So a broader scope of entertainment content, but really dives into the Latinx experience, really from multiple angles. And so it's really from the point of view from the eyes of the immigrant culture. And that's another point of view that's really important to establish in our community, right? We have guests like Antonio Torino, who's the head of the Hispanic Heritage Foundation, Isa Lopez, the writer and director of Tigers Are Not Afraid, and of course, Danny Trejo, right? And who needs no introduction? So the great, the wonderful Danny Trejo.
That's
all
awesome.
are guests on the show. So again, we're really excited about El Rey's commitment. And for me, again, being the president and GM for 4 years, now stepping away from that into this executive producer role through my From the Stairs Media banner enables me to stay involved and help drive this mission forward. And at the end of the day, that's really what I'm about. I'm not there to be the voice. I am not the voice, right? But I am there. I can provide guidance. I can provide financial models, strategy, content creation to make sure that all the tools and resources are provided to the community to tell their voices. That's really what From the Stairs Media is about, providing that as a resource for others.
That's awesome. So Daniel, a lot of business owners, entrepreneurs, executives listening, people in the entertainment business of all various levels listen to this podcast. So going forward, what kind of projects and or things are you looking to do at From the Stairs Media? Just to give a feel, because I want to give an idea for the right type of people to connect with you.
Well, I'll give you, so as I stated, look, my goal is to continue to find projects that have entertainment value, and entertainment value so they attract audiences, right, but serve a mission. So if I go back to some of the other companies I'm working with, like Yoon Capital, right, so Yoon Capital is about identifying and evaluating investment opportunities in entertainment, okay? But what it's really about, at the core, it's providing resources, jobs, and education through existing and new business ventures. 47B is a company that's dedicated to helping startups find funding and provide mentorship. But what it's really about is building companies that have a soul and a mission. Again, that's why I love your podcast, because it has to come back to mission. That has to be the foundation and the core of the business you're building today. And my experience at El Rey and in my past of creating and building content that has purpose, my goal now with From the Stairs Media is to help other companies not only maybe find that mission, or if they already have that mission, how can I help execute a content strategy that drives brand awareness to help drive that mission forward?
Fantastic. Well, Daniel, really appreciate you coming on the show today and sharing more about these shows. So Maria and Vampiro Unleashed, and of course about your company and what you're doing to really a mission-based media company. I mean, I love that, and obviously we're one also. So I love to see more people doing that type of work. So it's awesome. If somebody's listening to this and they want to follow up and learn more about your work or to connect with your brand, Daniel, what's the best way for them to do that?
Well, for me personally, I would just recommend follow me on Instagram and Twitter. You can always DM me at dtibbets. The handle is just dtibbets on both Instagram and Twitter. And please go to elreynetwork.com and check out for the premiere date of Maria is June 22nd. Vampiro Unleashed will be in July. So please stay in touch and keep watching El Rey Network and go to elreynetwork.com to see the full lineup.
Fantastic. Well, Daniel, really appreciate you coming on the show today and sharing more about what you have going on. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review on the Apple iTunes show. And if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Entertainment, give us a subscribe there, but also leave some comments in the video. And love to know what kind of projects and things that you're working on. And Daniel, thanks again for coming on the show.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Adam.